Hi there, Cass here, and I thought I would take the time today to do my E3 roundup of my takeaways, basically, of E3. This year was interesting. I wouldn't call it quite as phenomenal as I felt last year, but last year I was just so excited about Dishonored 2, which still plays a part in today, so let's get into it. The first one I've already talked about, but it's the Life is Strange prequel, Before the Storm. I'm really excited about this one. For those of you who haven't played the original game is about a different character who won't be in this one, named Max, who discovers she has time travel abilities, and it's a really great game. It is very emotional. Every time I actually thought about this game the other day, and I started sobbing, so I don't know what's wrong with me, but so that's like my biggest thing. It means a lot to me to have this happen. So I'm excited about the prequel, and it's very soon. So that's the biggest thing on my list, and it did happen. They did talk about it. I have been avoiding a lot of the footage, other than the basic trailer, because I don't want to know anything else yet. There's only 3 episodes, and then if you pre-order with the deluxe, I think you get, after all 3 episodes are out, you get one where you meet Max, the main character from the original game. It's kind of spoilers to say it, but it's sort of before all the episodes. It makes no sense that one is releasing after the 3 episodes of the prequel, so it's weird, but I'm not going to get into spoiler territory for anyone. And I am playing that series, so if you want to watch it, that'll be coming out as the launch date approaches, which is August 31st this year. And then next we have the Dishonored DLC, The Death of the Outsider. I'm so excited about this DLC. I really have been wanting to play that game again, because the first time I did it, I did all stealth. I got to kill no one, and it was a real bummer, guys, because I think Dishonored and Dishonored 2, you have the most fun, I think, when you just absolutely slaughtering everyone. So I'm going to be doing like a full chaos run, I think, on this channel, because you don't get to do as much exploring in any Dishonored game when you're being stealthy, because you have to pretty much like bag and tag everyone. Well, you're not killing them, but you hide them and crap. So there's not as much. You're trying to avoid people. So I just personally feel like a chaos run is a lot better. The next one is Horizon Zero Dawn's DLC, The Frozen Wilds. I didn't really even look at the trailer for this one because I want to be surprised. But I loved the original game. I don't own it technically anymore, because I didn't know they'd be doing DLC, and I was like, trying to make room for other games, to buy other games, so I don't have it anymore. But I'm gonna watch someone play it. That was such a good game, and I hope that they make another game. As interesting as I think this DLC will be, it's only because I just love the story, and more content is always good. So Then there's one that I will never be able to play because I do not own a Switch. It's the Kirby. I don't remember if it has a different full title. It probably does. It's coming next year, and at least I think. I love Kirby. Kirby holds a special place in my heart. One of my childhood favorites, Kirby. So I think a lot of people's, obviously, but I just love Kirby. And anytime there's a Kirby game, it gets me excited, even if I can never play it. So next is Ori and the Will of the Wisps. So I haven't played the first game, but I do now own it, and I'm going to do it on my channel soon, hopefully. Or soon as in I have so many games I want to play, and then just not all the time in the world. But the original Ori game, I forget what it's titled. But it just looks so pretty, and I don't know, I'm really interested. I don't know what any of it is about, but I think it speaks to me on a level, and since I'm going to be playing the original, I hope that I'll also want to play the sequel, so that definitely made the list. And the next one is a VR game. It is The Inpatient. It is a prequel to Until Dawn, and that's all I know about it, because again, sometimes I don't watch the trailers. I know, how can I be excited about something that I don't watch the trailer, but truthfully, I prefer to go in not knowing that much, so that's just how I've been doing it. For some games, anyway. Until Dawn is just great. I loved that game. I think I can't play it myself because I'm very fearful, but I've watched a lot of people play it, and I just love that game so much. As a horror fan, I'm just so into it, so I cannot wait to watch someone else play The Impatient. And then another one that I've never played a game in this series, which is Uncharted. I've never watched or played an Uncharted game. So why do I care about The Lost Legacy? Well, you know, Nadine, and I don't know the other one's name. I like them. I want to watch them together. So with zero context, I'm going to watch The Lost Legacy. I'm going to watch it. Might not make a lot of sense, but who knows? Either way, it just looks so kick-ass, and like, I'm just always there for any two women at the central focus of a story. So I'm going to be watching that. And then Beyond Good and Evil 2, another game I have never played, but, well, the original anyway. However, now I want to play the original, which I think was from 2003, so that should be fun. I might be doing that at some point here, or on my own time probably. But it just looks so cool, you know, it's one of those trailers that I don't think people were expecting. I hadn't heard of the original game, but just seeing all those kick-ass characters and like, it really struck me. And I think a lot of people think it blew us away a little bit. Like, we didn't know what we were expecting or even seeing at the time. So it was great. It was just great. And the next one is Ooblets, which is a farming town life collector style game. The creator referred to as like a Pokemon / Animal Crossing / Harvest Moon game. So that's all I want. And I think that's not coming till next year, or maybe even 2019. I can't recall exactly, but it looked so cute. And cutesy games like that, you know, you need a little bit of that in between your hardcore murder games. And then speaking of, you know, murdery games, Anthem, which I've talked about quite a bit, so I won't dwell on that. I'll probably have a thing here for you to watch my videos on Anthem. I did 2 so far. It's the new BioWare game, the new IP, and it's a MMO-ish style game, action RPG, and I don't know anything about it that much, really, just a little bit. I'm still excited about it. I still took it away as like something that I would, you know, play and see how I feel about it, or, you know, at the very least keep covering and see how I feel about it when it's actually released in, I think, fall of next year. So that'll be fun. I'm sure I missed some stuff, I'm sure, but sometimes I just don't like pay too much attention to content that I won't have the opportunity to play. Oh, which, funny enough, I just remembered one. The Detroit, what is it called? Something Human. I want to say Becoming Human. I don't know. See, that's why you do your research. But yeah, I saw that the guy from Grey's Anatomy, I don't know the actor's name, I don't remember, but he was featured in this one with, I'm sure, another actress that I do not recall her name, or maybe I've never seen. And that was interesting. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for that one. And I think that's David Cage. Like, the thing is, I haven't finished Heavy Rain. I get so, like, every time, that's like the thing for me that I've tried to finish watching someone play or think about playing forever, and I've never finished it because I feel like I always forget where I am. It's weird. So if I'm writing it as a David Cage, I don't know much about him, but the lip syncing in that, I don't know when that's coming out. That was rough, but like graphically, it's always interesting. And I think the story, like, put all of that aside, I think the story seems awesome. I love androids, robots. I love stories about, you know, what makes someone human. So I'm real into it. So into it. I can't believe I forgot that one. But I think that's it now. Overall thoughts on the E3 2017. It's not bad. I feel like last year there was a lot of awesome games that had ladies at the center that were announced. And there were this year still. But last year with Emily and everything from Dishonored 2, I was just so excited. Like, that was a pretty good year for me. There was a lot of hype. and Andromeda. So it's a different kind of year. It wasn't a bad E3, but I expected some stuff that didn't happen. We didn't hear about Last of Us 2. They claimed it was because of the Uncharted coming out and they wanted to focus on that. Fine. There was a bunch of other stuff. Sorry. Yeah, I'm so enthused about this. I am. I swear. I'm just tired. But no, I didn't. There's some stuff I missed. And maybe the disappointment about that kind of overwhelmed that. But I still think there's probably games I missed. Let me know in the comments what were some things that you really like. Because just because I didn't mention them doesn't mean that, I think they were cool. These are just games that I would actively want to play or watch someone else play. Versus, oh, that looks cool, but I've never played Assassin's Creed. Or watched anyone play it. So, because I haven't. I've thought about it, and then I haven't. Unfortunately. I think I've started to watch someone play it at some point, one of the games. I don't know. But there's awesome games that I saw, like they talked about Destiny 2. Those just weren't the games that I was particularly interested in, that really moved me. So let me know what maybe I missed, something you think goes in line with my taste, if I have taste. I think I have a little bit. I don't know. Good, bad. Let me know what you took away. What did you want to see that didn't show up, or did everything you wanted show up? Like the Spider-Man showed up, and some people were excited about that. I was hoping for Sony to come out, and I thought it was going to be The Last of Us 2, and it was Spider-Man, and I was like, fuck this. And I was just very let down. But it's not Spider-Man's fault, So, what was something that you were really like, woo, this looks awesome? Oh, Days Gone, is that what it's called? Oh god. No, it's the other one with the prisoners. That looked cool. I'm just not interested in that setting, but I think it's a really cool idea, and the guy who was talking about it was awesome. So, I don't know, what was your favorite moment? What was your favorite game? What did you miss? What are you hoping to see next year? Because, it's not every year thing, so there's always next year. If you didn't get it, okay. Subscribe. You can check out my videos about Anthem if you want to hear about that, the Bioware game. And that's it. Bye, guys.